Hey everyone, welcome. It's John Morley to another JMOR Tech Talk technology unboxing. Today I have with me a Dyson V7 Motorhead, and we're going to unbox this puppy and see what this is about. I've been wanting to try one of these for a while, and there are a lot of different vacuums out there. This one cost me just under $300 with tax. It was like $3 something, so it was like $2.99. And this was one of the this is actually the least expensive vacuum that they make. They make another one that you can probably see in some stores. But the thing about this vacuum is that it does a lot, and it comes with 2 attachments. It doesn't have a HEPA filter or anything like that. But the nice thing about it is that it is, I'm going to say, maybe toward the middle of the line. Now, as far as the actual runtime, it's toward the bottom. They're saying it comes in right around 30 minutes. We're going to find out later. So today we're going to do an unboxing, show you what's in the box, and then a little bit later we're actually going to run the vacuum, and I'm going to give you my feedback about what I think of this particular vacuum. So again, you probably know Dyson for a long time. They have vacuums going all the way up. V7 is toward the bottom, and then they go all the way up to V11, and you could spend just under $800 plus tax. And the thing about the latest one, it has like a digital LCD, which you really don't need. It tells you about the battery life, how much is remaining. Some vacuums have the HEPA filter. Like if you went to the animal version of the one that I purchased, you'd be able to get the HEPA filter. There's no HEPA filter on this. The back doesn't come off. So you have that option. So we do get a, looks like we get a mounting bracket. Get a mounting bracket. You can see that there. What else do we get? Oh, we get one of the cleaning tools, I guess for cleaning upholstery or what have you. You can kind of see that. All right. We get a power adapter. Oh, we get the stick. So I guess we actually have to put it together, too. Now, I've had dustbusters before and other vacuums, and although they're great, I think the suction power wasn't really what you expect. And I don't know about you, but I want a vacuum that I can actually just pull out. Maybe you make a mess at night, or you spill something, especially going to the cabinet, and you knock over cereal or some kind of bag that's not fully closed, which should be, or you don't have the proper clips on it. I have the clips in my drawer, but for some reason I just don't always put them on. So you do get the stick. Let's see what else you get here. You get a lot of nice things. But it's packaged really nicely. Of course, you get the head. Now, one thing I want to tell you about this particular model is that the reason I bought this model, not just because of the price, so I don't have any hardwood floors right now. And that's one of the great things about this particular unit is that it doesn't really have to worry about doing hardwood floors. The other models, if you get to like the V7 Absolute, it's basically the same vacuum, but it has a head that has these, let's say, fluffy felt on it so that it actually can glide over your hardwood floors, and it can pick up a lot better. Now, you can buy that extra attachment. It's $112 on Dyson's website. So in here we also have, you guys can see it, and it comes packaged very nicely. We have the Dyson V7. It says 20% charge fully before use. So we'll just we'll take off that little label there, and it says here high suction, extended run, max suction. So they have a little label here, and you can take that label off. But the thing I notice here is that they have nothing imprinted. Actually, they have the word max. I'll take that back. They have the word max. So max suction and high suction extended run. So this is a little confusing. So max suction on the right, and then high suction extended run. I'm not really crazy how they labeled that. So if I'm looking at this, max suction would be max suction, and it's going to be lower runtime. The other one's going to be higher suction. So I'm not really crazy how they labeled that. I know what they were trying to say. I probably would have just put something a little bit differently there, because when you think about max, you don't necessarily know that it's max suction, because once I take this label off, you don't know if it's the and then the other side says high suction extended run. That's just a little confusing. I don't know about you. So we'll figure that out a little bit later. Comes with a thing that basically tells you how to put it together, and it says that the assembly, after you assemble it, it's about 3.5 hours. Looks like what it's telling me to do the charge. Now here they have a nice little chart about this button. If you push the button to the left where it says powerful suction, and then to the right is max suction. So we're gonna see what that is. I'm gonna just take this little cord off here on the bottom and just cut this off. I actually got a knife instead of scissors because I figured it was gonna be easier to open the box. So I guess we'll put the attachment on here. There's these little red, like a little red button. So it looks like the way we're going to basically do it is just we're going to clip the red piece right in. And it looks like the way we want to do it is on the bottom. And there's a little hole, so we're just going to push that right in there like that. The steps are, I actually like that. I've used a lot of vacuums, and I think that's a real simple and solid connection. I actually do like that very much. And then you're going to take this end here on the top. And it's in very easy. There's no guessing to whether this is actually attached or not. I really do like that. I've used Dyson a few times at some friends and some families places when I was over. And, you don't really get a chance to dive into the vacuum and see what it's like. You just pull it out and, play with it. And what I always remember about the vacuums that I've used, I didn't use a 7, I used some other models, and they were extremely heavy. This vacuum, the handle weighs just in around 3 pounds. So if I'm doing the math correctly, with the other weights coming right at about 6 pounds, and that's actually nice because I don't know about you, but a lot of times when you think about a vacuum, you feel like you're going to the gym just to be able to vacuum something up. I mean, it's crazy. So I'm just taking the plastic off. They do a real good job here of putting the plastic on, and it looks like they have, let's just see if they put the battery in or where they put it. So it looks like it looks like the battery is already on here. It's actually in the handle. And the way we charge this is we plug this in like so. All right. And then we have plugged it into the wall. And it's going to take about 3.5 hours is what it says to fully charge. So again, this is the Dyson V7 motor head. It is obviously toward the bottom of their line, but I do think that for most vacuums, sometimes you don't always need to buy the top of the line model. I think now this here, just by pulling this up, you're able to actually pull this right out. So I like that. It is pretty nice. It does have a nice filter on. Again, there's no HEPA filter on the back like on the other models. And it looks like it's very easy to get the canister open. All you do is you just push this little button here, and that comes right out. So I think it's a pretty neat little thing. And it looks like the door just kind of opens right there. So you just pull this up just like that. Comes all the way up to the top. When you pull it all the way up to the top, it actually pops the thing open the bottom. Okay, that's pretty neat. But you have to know to pull it all the way up to the top. What I would have done, if I was Dyson, I probably would have put some type of a thing here that said something like pull up till bottom pops, because although it seems obvious, it's not quite obvious. Now, they have a label on here. And it says on the top, it actually shows you to pull it up. And then when you close it, you pull this all the way up and it pops. So you basically push this down and then you push the bottom up. So again, I like it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty handy. I think it's very lightweight. So we're going to plug this in, and we're going to be doing, again, we always do an unboxing. And then in addition to the unboxing, we're going to do a review. Although it may not be possible for me to actually do the vacuuming on camera with this, what I am going to do is give you my feedback and my comments about how it was using the vacuum. I'll tell you things like how it vacuumed things up. Because there's always times that I need to be able to vacuum stuff up. And I know that this vacuum has been, around for a while. And everyone says you got to buy the latest vacuum. But I don't really believe you have to. I also looked at some of the vacuums. And I have to tell you one other thing when I was looking at them. I noticed that from this vacuum to some of the other vacuums that I've had the chance to hold, this V7, it's made really well. I mean, the construction of it's made well. The plastic is very solid. I remember not too long ago holding, I think it was a V9 or V10, and although it looked like a nice vacuum, it didn't seem like it was constructed as well as this. Now, that's just my opinion, but I mean, you know what good plastic feels like. So I hope you've enjoyed this unboxing. And again, if you have hardwood floors, you need to at least get the V7, which is the V7 that has the actual bottom here, and that other model that I had mentioned. So you can get that model really easily, or you can pay the $112 later on, which I don't think it really pays to do that. So again, they claim that you're going to get 30 minutes of fade-free power. Well, we're gonna test that. They got a hygienic dirt ejector. I like the way you just eject the dirt out. I think that's really cool. They also have something here that says it's a hassle-free, cord-free design. Well, I guess what they're trying to say is that it's cordless. So that's probably obvious. It doesn't look like the battery on this, unfortunately, if it goes. It doesn't look like this is something that you can just change yourself. It also says on here that it generates strong suction and spins up to 107,000 revolutions per minute. It creates a powerful cord-free vacuum. And as you know, Dyson for a long time has all been about the radial and the centrifugal forces to fling dust out of the air and into the bins. It also has a fade-free nickel cobalt manganese batteries, delivering up to 30 minutes. But again, we're gonna test all this out. I did get it, and I did just kind of accidentally hit the button, and it does come on, and it's not too loud. So I hope that you've enjoyed this unboxing. I have, and I'll tell you, I can't wait to start using this and to report back to you on how well this vacuum worked. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of messes on my carpet and also on my tile, and report back to you how it worked, how it picked things up. I don't know about you, a lot of times, sometimes in the freezer, if something's, piling over, especially during COVID times right now, we're always packing our freezer and our fridges just a little bit more than we normally would. And sometimes a bag may not be closed, and maybe it's Brussels sprouts or whatever it is, and those things just sort of drift into the bottom of the freezer. And you want to get that vacuumed up, and you don't really want to take out your big vacuum. So I am really excited to try this, and I'll be reporting back to you very soon. Again, my name is John Morley with the JMOR Tech Talk Show. If you have questions for us, you can visit JMOR.com, and you can also let us know if you'd like us to unbox a particular product, give a review on something. Be more than happy to do that. There's actually a form right on our website. And if we do use your idea, we'll send you a little thank you gift just for giving us the tip. Again, I hope you stay well and stay safe. And probably tomorrow we're going to start doing some vacuuming with this, and we'll report back to you. Thank you so much for watching our Dyson V7 Motorhead unboxing. And we'll see you again real soon. Remember, JMOR.com. We make IT easy.